Good afternoon, everyone. We'd like to welcome you to the Mesa City Council study session for the afternoon of October the 7th of 2024. All of our council are present in the council chambers. Item 1 on our agenda for this meeting is to review our agenda for tonight's regular council meeting. I know we went over this at our last agenda review on Thursday morning, but council, any additional information or any questions regarding tonight's agenda? Mr. Brady, I know there was at least one item that was being removed or continued. Is that right?
6A.
First, and I think it looks like there's been a lot of progress made. What is that item?
6A.
6A, so that will come back on the 21st, and it sounds like there's been a lot of good progress made since council met. So we're optimistic it will be on the 21st.
Okay, so will Kevin just indicate that's being continued when he reads the consent? Or
yeah, he'll indicate it's for continuance
okay.
on the consent agenda.
Oh, great, okay. Council, any additional information regarding anything on tonight's agenda? All right. Hearing none, this will be a relatively short meeting. Next is the current events and Item 2 is to acknowledge the receipt of meeting minutes. Is there a motion to that effect? Thank you, Ms. Spilsbury. Seconded by Ms. Duff. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. That passes unanimously. Next is current events and conferences attended. Council members, anything that you'd like to share with us? Let's start with Councilmember Duff.
I know. It's weird that Julie didn't start. I don't know. Okay. Last week, I took a tour with Mission of Mercy. They're a nonprofit on Broadway Road that provides general medical care for those who can't afford it, have medical care. They're a great resource here in Mesa, and I appreciate all they do and all the volunteers that put in their time, the doctors and other volunteers, to make sure our residents get the medical care that they need. On Saturday, I dropped in at the Urban Forester and Water Conservation Staff Pop-Up event at Treeland, and showed you how you can register your tree. Please register a tree. It's getting near planting season. If you're planting a tree, register it on the City of Mesa site so we can get closer to our Million Tree Initiative. And I received some great planting advice and some trees I was planting and some water conservation tips. On Saturday, I also attended the International City of Peace celebration at MCC's Performing Arts Center with Dr. Ruth Lantim. Lantim. Anyway, I apologize, Dr. Ruth,
Ruth Tamlim.
Tamlim.
Yeah.
Yes. I apologize for stumbling over your name. I know you very well. So I appreciate her efforts in putting together this event. There's speeches and performances and awards for children for the Peace Poetry and Poster competition. That night was East Valley Hispanic Chamber of Commerce Adelante Éxito. I probably didn't say that right. And they made gave out some scholarships for STEAM students. And I also read the proclamation for the National Hispanic Heritage Month, which is September 15th to October 15th. And then last night I attended the Arizona Craft Brewers Awards, and there was over 53 breweries entered and 225 beers, 35 judges. The judging was done prior to the award ceremony. So last night was award ceremony. 12 West got 2 gold medals.
Oh.
Oro got a gold medal for their hazy IPA. 12 West was for their West Coast IPA and their Ninja Red Ale. Pedal House Brewing, which will be opening in Mesa, downtown Mesa, on October 18th. Yeah, October 18th. And they won a bronze for their Oktoberfest and a bronze for their German-style Pilsner. And Phantom Fox Brewing, which I think they've only been open for about a year now. And they won a silver for Devil's Trill Pilsner. So Mesa did very well. That's 6 awards last night. And, and under the World Beer Cup, 12S also won a gold for the Zona Pilsner and Pedal House for their run, a silver for Day Drinker Light Lager. So there's 8 awards for 2024. Overall, over the last 2 years, there have been 18 awards for our brewers in downtown Mesa. That is significant to have all of these craft brewers at this level of excellence within minutes of walking to each other here in downtown Mesa. I read a proclamation that the mayor has sent with me, and it's called Medals on Main to recognize their excellence. And there will be a celebration of some sort in the near future. And there is an Arizona Beer Awards Festival, October 19th on Mill Avenue to celebrate these awards. And that's it.
And I think there's a pub crawl on like Halloween night,
The
right?
19th.
Yeah, or is it?
I know there's a Boo and Booze.
There's some downtown events in October to celebrate
Yeah.
the,
I think that's
those
the
awards. That's great.
19th.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ms. Pillsbury?
I just wanted, I know, I didn't even offer, anyway. I just wanted to add a little bit to the events Saturday night. Councilmember Freeman and Janet, Councilmember Duff and I were there, yeah. And I just wanted to talk a little bit really quick since we have time, but the East Valley Hispanic Chamber, I just love this program that they do. So they honor a business leader and a community leader, which is amazing, but the amazing part to me is this big program they have. So these STEAM students, they actually do 7 different days of programming, and the whole community really is involved. So many different sponsors, including our fire and police associations, are sponsors for that. And they get $4,000 checks too, these kids. And I just love that everything they're being exposed to in STEAM and all these different careers. And I just was thinking every single kid that went up on the stage has a different trajectory now for their life because of a program like this. So I wanted to just give another shout out and thank them for doing this program and changing kids' lives by doing it, so.
Can I add just?
Yes,
So they got a scholarship of $4,000 each, so it wasn't a trivial scholarship. I mean,
Yeah.
it was pretty significant. So there were 16 students that received $4,000. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me cut in.
no, that's what all I was gonna say, and then just that Celebrate Mesas this Saturday out at Red Mountain Park, so there we go, that's all for me.
Right. And if you haven't been, I think that the October Celebrate Mesa does have kind of a Halloween theme to it. So it's a great,
There are kids that dress up.
yeah, kids come with their costumes. So it's a fun event this Saturday. Anything else you'd like to share with us, council? Yeah, Mr. Summers.
I'll just wanted to congratulate the students at Basis Mesa in Eastmark who were inducted into the National Honor Society this past Friday. So well done. Good work.
Amen. All right, council, anything else you'd like to share with us? All right, nothing else. Mr. Brady, what does our schedule of future meetings look like?
Thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder, council, we will not be having a study session this Thursday, October 10th. And so the next meeting of the council will be on Thursday, October 17th at 7:30. Just to kind of follow up on the Celebrate Mesa, reminder, it is from 5 to 9 p.m. at, as we mentioned, at Red Mountain Multi-Use Fields. And while we have a little bit of time, Candace, why don't you come forward and introduce our new Department Director for Facilities? Come on up, Tony. So why don't you introduce him to the council? We've got a little time, we could do that.
Welcome.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I would like to, I'm pleased to present Tony Mealy. He is our new Department Director for our Facilities Management Department. And today is his very first day, so he's getting to meet, he's getting kind of drinking from the fire hose today. He's getting a little bit of everything. So maybe you can tell about your background and.
Can you just tell us a little bit about where your most recent, where you're coming from?
I came from the Maricopa Community College District at Scottsdale. I was an Associate Vice President of Strategic Initiatives there and Facilities and Real Estate. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
So, Mayor and Council, this is fairly new. I can't remember how long ago it's been, but Years ago, we combined Parks and Recreation. That's why it has that very long name, Parks, Recreation, Community Facilities. We did that, I don't know,
About 9 years ago.
almost
yeah.
10 years ago. And that worked out fairly well for a while, under Mark Hirschberg and Andrea Moore. But we're taking on a lot of new facilities, a lot of work in that area. And so we felt like it was time to split it back out and for its own department. And we're fortunate to find Tony, who has a lot of expertise in this area through his career. And so we think it'll better serve the Mesa to have our facilities have a focus and bring in someone at his executive level to help us manage our facility. So we're looking forward to working with Tony. So anyway, thank you for the introduction.
Thank you. Welcome, Tony.
Thank you.
That's all I have, Mayor. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. That concludes the items on our agenda for this meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn? Thank you, Mr. Summers. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Thank you. We are adjourned, and we'll reconvene at 5:45 upstairs.